Folks, welcome to Sports Focus. I am your host, John McNeil, and I have, once again, with me, Jeffrey McIntosh and Kevin Civils. I would like to first start off by condolences to the families of these two great performers. First, Frank Gifford passed away, 84 years old. Y'all remember him from, I know you do, because that was more back in your time, ABC.
Howard Cosell,
Monday Night Football. But Frank Gifford is probably most remembered by the hit that he took from Philadelphia Eagles 60-minute man Chuck Bednarik, who also recently, he passed away.
Nice hit.
That was a clean hit, and Mr. Gifford went out on a stretcher. That was probably Eagles their own claim to fame, pretty much, in the history of the NFL. Also, I always like to say one of my favorite all-time performers in wrestling history, Roddy Piper. He passed away, 61 years old, of a heart attack. One of my all-time villains of all time in wrestling. One of my favorites.
His daughter's doing the thing.
Your daughter doing something?
What's she doing?
What's she doing?
Fighting.
Oh, man.
You fighting?
Oh, she's a wrestler too? MMA? Oh, all right. Do your thing, girl. All right, it's about that time for you young people to get back in school. I know you don't like to hear this, but, tell your parents, get your butts out there and register for your fall sports or whatever you want to play, soccer, baseball, basketball, whatever. Get out there because this is the time to do it. So get in there and get in there now. Now, some NFL news. Mr. Aldon Smith, the 25-year-old man, San Francisco 49er, with whatever hairstyle he has been released. What is that? Something from the 50s, that hairstyle? I don't know what
it is.
Did the conch didn't take? Or I don't know.
I don't know.
I hate to kick the man while he's down. But come on, man. The young man, his third arrest, DUI.
Well, he claimed that this one wasn't a DUI, but it was a hit and run.
He hit property.
Yeah, he hit the neighbor's car.
And then he took off.
Really?
Yep. And he was drunk.
He claimed he wasn't.
He didn't want to take the,
He should have took responsibility. Just sit there and wait for it.
And it seemed like to me the 49ers was cool with it, but as soon as he didn't take responsibility for his actions, they decided to cut him loose.
Yep. His behavior. And I don't blame him.
Folks, and especially you young people, own up to your responsibilities. It'll make your life much easier. Another NFL player, running back, Aaron Foster. He recently has said in an ESPN magazine article that he does not believe in God. He is a proud atheist. Now, he's in the Bible Belt of Houston, Texas. Quickly, how do you think the people, once this sort of gets out, because I think it's just a little bit too hot down there for them to be worrying about what Aaron Foster thinks.
Yeah, I can't about Aaron
Foster.
But isn't that where the lady who had schools prayer banned from schools and stuff like that? She's from Texas, so it doesn't. Well, it ain't gonna make no difference.
Would it make a difference if he was a Dallas Cowboy?
Yes, it would.
Yeah, then it would make a difference. But since he's a Houston Texan, who cares? Yeah. And this guy Aaron Foster is one of the best players in the league. But since he plays for the other team in Texas,
who cares? Right.
That Dallas Cowboy influence, once again, is very strong.
That's right.
There's been some, we talked about, we have training camps opening up. Guys are getting heated. Cam Newton, the franchise, is getting into altercations with defensive back. Let me just put this to y'all. If you guys was the coach of, let's say, the Carolina Panthers, how would you feel your franchise quarterback is getting into a physical altercation with what a defensive back turned out to be?
Be honest, as big as a Cam Newton is, oh well.
Oh well.
He's built like a linebacker.
He's a big man. He's 6'6".
Yeah, he's not a small child.
He's not a small guy.
He's not Gino.
He's not Gino. Not Gino.
He ain't built like Romo. I don't think Romo. I can't see Romo fighting anybody. To tell you the truth,
I can see Romo fighting a few people.
What, a kicker?
No, I see him fighting a few people.
There's kickers that kick Romo butt.
No, he's the type of guy. From reading up on his background, how he was in school and everything, I don't think he backs down from anything.
I don't think so neither.
I don't think so either.
Well,
I think he will fight.
What,
he may get his butt whooped, but he will
I
fight.
think he'll fight.
You think he fight?
He'll fight.
From what I see from Tony Romo, I think he'll stand down when it comes to all that physical stuff.
Well,
he ain't built like that.
No,
we're talking about a guy who had to go to a championship basketball game and his dad couldn't take him at the time, who in the snow rode his bike.
Well, I'm talking about fighting.
He'll fight.
That's that perseverance.
Yes, that is perseverance. You riding a bike in the snow?
Hey, I walked in the snow to the turkey game years ago.
That's walking to the. You riding a bike
to that turkey game.
You're riding
in
a
the
bike
snow.
in the snow. There's no traction on a bike in the snow.
I had to do it, but
he walked.
That leads.
He probably was a punk and had spikes on his shoes.
I walked to the turkey game, and for all you old heads know who that is, you know what I'm talking about.
From where?
What you mean from where? I ain't giving out that. What are you talking about? I walked away. Walked a long distance. It was from here to there.
It was from the house to the car.
It was from there to there.
Yeah,
house to the car.
My mom wasn't taking me to no turkey game. Now you said a name, Geno Smith.
Platypus. Maybe he won't look like a platypus no more.
Oh, my goodness.
Geno Smith.
He didn't need jawbreakers either.
Wow.
He'd be wired up for mouth.
Because his mouthpiece, you couldn't miss it.
That's cold. You think he would have had the mouthpiece in it would have helped him?
No. The way they say homeboy sucker punched him.
Glass jaw.
The thing that,
Geno Glass Jaw Smith.
Geno Smith got punched in the jaw. What did the coach refer to as?
Sucker punch.
You got sucker punch, cold cocked.
He said he got cold cocked.
You got cold cocked. That's old school too.
He said cold cocked.
First
where he said cold cocked.
Still say if Rex was there, it wouldn't have happened.
You don't think?
No, I think so.
I don't think it would.
Because this was
in the locker room.
It was in the locker room, so the coach probably.
Rex ran a tight ship. You didn't hear about a lot of fighting going on in Jets locker rooms or on the field and all that.
Yeah, but this is over money. And now the thing is, who owe who? That's the question.
You trying to tell me that professional football players is fighting over money?
They were fighting over money.
All I know is they said that Geno put his hands in that boy's face, and that dude say, "Yeah, they think you're a franchise quarterback, but you ain't nothing but a boy from the block." Took him out.
Took him down.
So you think he probably
got cut?
And you probably think he went like, "Chump, you best to give me mama," and then boom, boom, he got hit with the 2-piece.
He probably didn't even get the word punk out with.
He got one piece. He got one piece.
Broke in two places.
He got cold cop. That's a one piece.
How you think this is going to affect the Jets now? Because he's out.
Started
the season.
Fitzpatrick will have them fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He'll have them fine.
Yeah.
They're gonna suck. They were expecting to make 8. I think they're gonna be about.
He's going to be fine. Fitzpatrick at the places that he worked wasn't too bad. He started off good and.
Fitzpatrick don't have an arm.
Neither does Geno.
I think Geno got a better arm as far as him throwing the ball.
I still say Fitzpatrick have a better football IQ, so he'll be fine.
Better football IQ, but he was.
He'll be fine.
I think this sets the Jets back.
I do too.
A few.
Yeah, they're probably looking for Mike Vick.
They're starting of their season. Mike Vick ain't gonna help them.
I think
they need Mike
will be
Vick.
fine.
Yeah,
they need him. They need another quarterback. Who they gonna have now? Who's the backup?
Besides Fitzpatrick?
Yeah. Who's Fitzpatrick backup?
Well, I guess they're going to have to get one going now.
They can have Barkley from us. Trade. There you go. Trade.
No, I don't think so.
They can have Tebow.
Yeah, whatever. Something's been on my mind these last few, and I need to talk about it. How the NFL Network and ESPN have been talking about your current player for the Eagles now, Demarco Murray. They are making Demarco Murray seem like he is the second coming of Jim Brown or something. I don't know. And they're making it seem like Dallas made this really, really huge mistake letting him go. Now, the way I look at it, I see like it's some sort of cover story, some drama. So that's something that they could talk about.
Yeah, they were just want ratings.
They building up the big thing, so when they finally meet,
they
building up the
for
story.
game 2.
Because they figured that with Callahan gone, that means the play calling duties go back to Jason.
Linehan.
Linehan's
the guy.
He's going to be gone, so that means Jason takes over again. Will they be slinging it like before, or did he learn this lesson and still going to control the ground?
Because what I see when I watch NFL Network and all these when they're talking about the Cowboys, it seems like they're trying to give the Cowboy fan like this concern, like, oh my God, you guys lost Demarco Murray, you guys are in trouble.
No, you're not.
They still, they added some new pieces to their team.
Y'all got another
Demarco Murray did not make the whole team.
No, he didn't.
I think that offensive line had a lot to do with it.
And the biggest thing is, he started off with a bang. We didn't play the best defenses at the beginning of the year, but we played some pretty stout defenses, but he did good. But everybody knows that as the season wore on, his numbers start to decline. Led the league in fumbles.
And how come they don't talk about that?
Fumble in the most important game of them all. Nothing between him but one person at the goal line.
That's what I'm talking about. When you fans is watching the media, that's what I'm talking about.
Situation.
How come they don't talk about him being the number 1 fumbler in the league? How come he don't talk about how you just said he fumbled? Basically gave the game to the Green Bay Packers by fumbling the ball. They don't mention these things. They make it seem like he's the greatest running back since AP, Jim Brown, whatever.
Right.
And I'm getting so sick and tired of it because it's not true.
But like we discussed before, we'll see how good he is running behind the Eagles line. Yeah. They have a solid line, but they don't have the earth movers that they have in Dallas.
Well, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting how your
and how Eagles, long he's going to stay healthy.
How long he's going to stay healthy.
Luckily, that year was just a hand.
That's the thing, but they said they run a 3-headed monster now. So,
and that's the thing. They want to say, okay, you got a 3-headed monster. Okay, Dallas, you have a whatever running back by committee. Just because you did it this way one year, that don't mean it has to be that way. I think even Michael Irvin, he got caught up in this whole triplets thing. Hey, we got the triplets back again. We got Romo, we got Dez, and we got the running back. Okay, you don't have that. They still have a pretty solid ball club. I think the coach will figure that out. So what? Hopefully. They don't have that running back that can do 20-something carries a game.
The biggest thing is they had to make a choice. Who do we pay?
True. That's
worth the money. Your wide receiver out there that you know is going to catch that ball if it's anywhere near him close enough to catch it.
Now you talking about Mr. Dez Bryant. Okay.
So you have him over there. You're going to pay him his worth. Your running back is asking for money knowing that after last year and coming up on this year, running backs start to decline a little. So you expect us to pay you top tier money, but
he had over 400 touches or push it in that season. That was contract year, and that's when these guys all of a sudden they got the energy to be the best in the league for a contract. So
true.
Now here we go. Before we go, he's gonna turn into Marion Barber.
Yeah.
Get that fat contract and everything goes straight to.
No, but y'all got rookie.
No, I'm talking about you guys.
Yeah. How long y'all signed? The Eagles signed him, what, for 5 years?
Yeah, but they only got keep him for 2.
Keep him for 2? Y'all probably going to keep him for 2.
And get rid of him.
And get rid of him because Demarco, he's a nice guy from when I hear him talking all that, real humble. But you know what? You need them boys blocking for you. And folks, that's all the time we have for you. Thanks for joining us.